we all put Panazz somewhere in the back of our head, and it's locked there forever. We didn't quite bring it to the forefront until now. The main reason for us forming the band was to enter a competition in Trinidad called Pan Ramage. After the fourth year winning, we pulled out of the competitive arena and tried to start spreading music overseas.
We want to actually show the audience what Trinidad and Tobago music is about.
You know, it's like we changed the perspective that people had of pan and pan players.
When we feed off of each other, the crowd actually feel that energy, and then they start to get excited, and then we start to feed off of their energy now.
I think in those moments I felt like, yes, I was living my dream.
To see the joy on the players' faces when we perform, it will always stick in my heart.
Panazz, the conversation continues because we've been telling you all about it, making it serene, if you will, throughout Trinidad, and now it's headed to Tobago. That's why Barry Bartholomew joins us via Zoom as he is in Tobago right now. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning, Anke. How are you going?
I am great. I am very happy to see you in your merch. I was going to wear mine, you know, but the TKR had to support the team. So I'm
I hear that.
glad that we are repping our teams this morning in Trinidad and Tobago. How's the weather? Things looking sunny.
Bright and sunny. I had to close the curtains because it was getting like glare. I couldn't even see the screen. So it's nice.
Good problems to have, man. Good problems to have. This being the Tobago leg, if you will, of the tour. I know we are going to also do some ticket giveaways this morning, so I want to make sure that we get straight into the action because you're headed to Movie Town. At what time tonight?
The show starts at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. sharp. Now, the last time that you had a premiere in, or showing rather, in Trinidad, you had some very special guests, I understand.
Yeah, the Excellencies came out, and that was really a proud moment for me and Adam. It was exciting because unfortunately they couldn't make it last year due to commitments, and then at the last minute we got a phone call that they can't make that particular date. So the Excellencies came, and it was just a beautiful night, and they were wowed, and that's the main thing, you know. They were so impressed.
Absolutely.
There we are.
We've spoken at length at how iconic the story of Panazz is and how impactful the band would have been to the Steel Pan fraternity. Did you get a chance to have any sort of exchange with Her Excellency to get her insight or perspective as to what she thought Panazz meant to the country?
Actually, afterwards, there was such the whole protocol thing was very sort of rush. I got a chance to talk to them, and I was just impressed in their enthusiasm and excited by that. We haven't got a chance to go into depth, but there was a lot of wow, Adam, wow, Barry, wow, just a general wow factor. And that said it all, and it came across very genuine. So I am just glad with that. Hopefully we can have more discussions and see where we can show it in schools here and whatnot, you know.
Right. Because she absolutely would have started from her inaugural speech protesting, or rather professing her love for not just country, but specific emblems like our Steel Pan. So while we are familiar with how it encapsulates the journey of the orchestra itself, we know that it has done much more than just tell that story. It's even called for some people to have you revitalize the band, if you will, or bring it back together. And so right now we're focusing on the Tobago screening, and tell me what that dynamic would look like tonight.
Well, I'm getting so much of a buzz from people calling me saying that they're coming. That's great. We had a kind of a last minute sort of rush to get the word out. So all the hotels are informed. All the steel bands are informed. A lot of media happened this morning. I have another 2 stations to go to after here.
Imagine.
So that the word is out, and there are a lot of people, a lot of Trinidadians here as well, besides Tobagonians, who are on vacation, and they're coming through. So should it sell out? we may do another show on the weekend. Who knows?
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Now, one of the things that you enjoyed, apart from a sold-out show, a few sold-out shows in Trinidad, would be almost like an iteration of improvements each time, or improvements with each iteration, rather. The first instance, we had it as a short film. We had some enhancements to the sound of things as well. Does the Tobago version enjoy any new enhancements as well?
Just to run through very quickly, this was a project by my nephew, Adam Bartholomew, in Harvard. And his professors threw out a challenge to him in the class, to the general class, to do a project on any band in the world that was progressive and groundbreaking. And of course, he then called me up and said, Uncle Barry, I'm coming on tomorrow to do a movie on your band. And I'm like, what? So he arrives, and then we go into my kitchen, we sit down, and it just started to flow from there. And from that moment forward, it became, a collaboration. And we both sort of put our heads to it. I searched the country upside down to get every possible photograph, video, getting TDT and all Channel 4 and a lot of these stations to see what I can get from them. And eventually we got a lot of content. And it became very exciting for both myself and Adam. And yeah, it just went from there to the film festival. He got an A+ in Harvard, which is great because they said it was one of the best projects he had ever seen. So they weren't supposed to do a movie. They were supposed to just do a written document, and he did a movie, which was amazing for them, Film festival came around, we won People's Choice, and then it was Ash Wednesday this year, actually, that I had so many ideas rushing through my head due to Panorama, watching Panorama and being involved with All Stars. And I wrote down the list of things I want to change and improve and whatnot, including surround sound, going to Halo Film Company in London, getting the visuals to an international standard. I wanted to have the music portrayed bigger with beautiful visions, scenes of Trinidad and Tobago on the screen. Just to make it a more of a package, and also to complete the story and explain exactly how Panazz came to an end as well.
Well, Barry, let me put that story on pause because Spring Garden is on the line for their chance to win some tickets to see that fantastic film tonight. So, Spring Garden, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Now. And are you ready to answer a couple questions and win some tickets to see Panazz?
Well, I'm ready to try. Yes, definitely.
I appreciate that. Barry, you want to ask the question? Or shall I?
Panazz has 10 players on stage at any given time. Just name 2 players. That's so easy.
2 players from the band. Spring Garden, how are you feeling?
I'm going to back out and let somebody else who knows. Thank you.
Barry. I appreciate the effort, though. She said I'm going to back out. I hope that you stay tuned. I hope that you stay tuned. But Barry, granted that we know you're one of the players, right? How about I name the player and we still give her the ticket? No?
That sounds good to me, because she sounds very sweet.
Because here's the thing, right? There are people who may know Panazz the band, but they may not necessarily get the chance to know individual players. So I want that caller from Spring Garden to give me a call back. And if you call back, I'll hear the accent and I'll give you that ticket. Because when I saw the movies, one of my favorite parts was a certain somebody talking about how much clout he was owed after a performance. And I think that one will stick with everybody. Yes. We are making sure, though, that somebody is going to enjoy.
You will definitely get to know every player.
Exactly. Every player, all the contributing persons beyond the Panazz themselves, because a lot of other persons were a part of Panazz vicariously, even giving them awards and recognition for that. And that was a beautiful thing to witness. So let me take the opportunity to congratulate you again, because you know that you have done the work and you are reaping the fruits of that labor. You're seeing a lot of persons coming out who knew the story, watching it again, who is learning it for the first time, and we're all enjoying the spoils of your labor. So thank you very much, Barry, and of course your nephew, for making sure that this story is told.
Adam, exactly.
Adam said he's not doing any more early press, though. Hopefully he's in Tobago lounging.
Pleasure to be here. I can look forward. No, I'm not in Harvard.
I hope tonight's screening is a success.
Exactly.
I hope tonight's screening is a success. And who knows what we'll see next from Barry Bartholomew. Hopefully there'll be some food coming to the studio. That's what I'm going to say. We're going to make sure that we get that ticket to our caller, but of course we'll remind you of our numbers. For now, stay tuned to the Now Morning Show, your Tobago edition. We may not be able to be there to see Panazz, but we can enjoy the celebrations as we continue this special episode. Stick around, guys.
Bye, good night, Rocket.